Okay, you guys, we are going to be working on a huge project today. So I am going to be cleaning out all of my stocked up and just standard pantry items. We are going to be putting like items together. I'm going to be putting it all in my living room. It's going to make a mess, but I'm going to be putting like items together to see how much I have of a single item. I'm going to be looking at dates to see if any of it is expired and I need to get rid of it, or if it's about to expire and I need to use it up. I am going to be looking at the items that maybe I haven't used in a long time, so maybe I need to use them up and not repurchase or purchase less of the item, or if maybe it's an item that I use a lot of that I feel like I don't have enough of, so I need to stock up more on the item. Also during this time, it will allow me to reorganize the space. That will be a larger project. My main project today is just to organize it in the sense of getting all of the like items together and cleaning it out and finding out what I need and what I don't need. The actual organization, when I put everything back, is going to be at a later time, but it will help to know what exactly I have and how much space I'm going to need, because it's going to involve me getting more bookshelves and getting rid of some of the items that I currently have to do that. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to bring all of the items out in here, and it's going to get crazy because there is a lot of food, and I definitely need to stock up on a few items that I know of. I don't have as much pasta as I like to keep on hand for sure. That's kind of what started this, is I was like, oh, I don't have a lot of pasta or salsa. I went through both pretty quickly this year. So let's go ahead and get started. So things that are not going out are these. I've recently gone through these canned goods, so I know that these are all not expired. So I kind of have a general idea of what I have over there. I did notice I pulled out some more green beans and stuff, so I'll check those dates and put them up here with this. Also not coming out are the rice and beans. Because I go through these pretty regularly and they are properly sealed. And so not only do I know I don't need more of them, but I also know that they are good for quite some times, with the exception of this white rice that I know needs dumped because it wasn't properly sealed when I initially got it. All the other cabinets are empty. This one, however, is also staying because these are my oatmeal, my rice, my beans, and my flour. You see my big flour down here, and then my emergency water. And these are staying because, again, they are all properly sealed, vacuum sealed. So I know that they're good for a long period of time, and I just did this about 6 months ago. And I also know that I have plenty of oatmeal, plenty of rice, and plenty of beans. So I won't be purchasing any of this, so I'm not just gonna mess with this because it's exactly how I want.
Okay, you guys, so that brings us to all of this, and there is some that way that you guys are not seeing. So all of this right here is everything out of the front room, the middle bedroom, and the cabinets that I didn't tell you that was staying put. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and organize these by category, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to look at their expiration dates and anything that is expired that I don't feel comfortable keeping. For instance, some canned goods I keep a little bit past the expiration date and I just know that I need to use it really soon. But anything past the expiration date that I'm not comfortable with keeping will be gotten rid of. But I'm just going to get all the like items together while I'm doing that, just so I can see how much of what I have. I can tell you that I definitely saw a few items while I was doing this that I for sure know that I need to stock up on, and there are some items in here that I know I need to use and then not repurchase because I'm not going to be using them again. So I'm going to go ahead and get this done. I am going to do this off camera. I know that it's really fun to listen to music and do this, but I think that I'm going to really take the time, so it's going to be possibly a couple hours to do this. So I'm not going to film all of this, but I am going to watch some TV while I do it. Okay, guys, I just want to check in. So this is the stuff that I know I don't need more of, / it's going in the kitchen. So I wanted to go ahead and get it organized. First, the almond milk. This is going to expire soon, so I need to start using this up. Luckily, I am an avid user of oatmeal and cream of wheat in the cooler months, so this will get used up pretty fast. Mac and cheese is just a quick and easy go-to, so I always keep a few on hand. I don't really need any more. Cornmeal for corn muffins and such. I don't use this very often, but again, in the cooler months, I do use it more often. So this will be getting used soon. This is all canned chicken right here. And this I use more in the summertime, but also as a filler if I can't find chicken, which, fun fact, it is really hard to get fresh chicken where I am currently. So it's really hit or miss on being able to find chicken. So I'm really glad that I have a good stock of this, and I will be keeping a stock of this. I am perfectly okay with this amount. I don't think I need more, but I definitely wouldn't want to get down by more than half. Vienna sausages, I don't eat these very much. They actually had a really good sale, so I kept stocking up. And now I think I actually have too many. I think I would be good with about half of this. So I am going to kind of focus on maybe my lunches, eating some of this and getting it whittled down. None of this stuff, none of the canned goods expire before 2023. That is something to note. So I have, and it's the end of 2023. So I have a good amount of time to use this up. Then we have Spam. I used to love Spam. I don't eat it as much now, but it's more for emergency purposes that I just like to keep it on hand. This is all corn. I use corn a lot, so I actually feel like I definitely need at least another row of corn to feel secure in that, because I use it all year round and I use it for quite a lot of dishes and sides. So definitely will be needing more of this. Then I have olives. I love olives. I use them more in the summertime, so I don't think I need more right now, but if they are on sale, I'm not against picking up more. This is all chili. I don't use chili as often as I used to, so I think that this is a pretty good amount. I try to keep an even number on hand. That's just how I am as a person. So I'll probably get one more can, and I know that I'll use it more in the colder months, so this is pretty good. Sloppy Joe mix, this is more of just a quick, easy meal option, so I'll just keep one on hand. Then we have various types of soups and raviolis and stuff like that. I definitely would like to keep more soups on hand, so I'm not against stocking up. I don't really care what kind it is. As you'll see, I have a few different kinds here, so just soup in general. Okay, you guys, the next batch. I definitely do not need carrots. I do use them more in the fall and winter, but this is excessive for how many carrots I actually use. So this I need to whittle down. I do know that these 3 cans right here are going to expire in 2022, so these have to be used this year. The rest are 2023 and on. Then next we have my broths. We have beef and chicken. I have cans, and then you can also see I have the seasonings and broth base, so I went ahead and put that with that. Then we have mushrooms. I also don't need more mushrooms. I do use a lot of the Italian foods right here, the Italian cans, so I do think that I could definitely stock up on the other things, but mushrooms I'm good on. Tomato sauce. You guys, it seems like a lot, but I use an excessive amount of tomato sauce in a lot of my recipes, so I actually think I need to get probably 6 to 10 more cans of this, as well as the diced tomatoes. I think I'm probably good. I could use a couple more cans, but nothing bad. And then paste, I just like a little extra. This is Aldi's version of Rotel, and I don't use it often, but when I do, I use several cans at once, so this is probably good for now. Same with the refried beans. The enchilada sauce, however, I believe I have some packets where I can make my own, but I need to double check. If not, I need to get a few more cans. Then we have the miscellaneous stuff. I have a couple cans of potatoes. I wouldn't mind having a few more of those. We have artichoke hearts. We have Great Northern beans. Then we have pumpkin, condensed milk, and cherry pie filling. These are ones that I don't use that often. I do make pumpkin bread pretty often in the fall, so it wouldn't hurt to have a few more of the smaller cans, but in general, the rest of this, just having one on hand is enough. So I'm gonna get all of this put away and organized, and then next I'm going to go to the cream ofs. So it's over here. We have cream of chicken, cream of potato, cream of mushroom, any of the cream ofs. I don't think I have cream of celery in here. I don't use it that often, so I won't have it. And then we'll go to the miscellaneous stuff. For instance, like I'll clean up the ones I know I have multiple of, like the peanut butters and the salsas and things like that. I'll get those organized, and then I will work through the individual stuff, and the sauces will come last. Okay, you guys, the last of the canned stuff is here. So we have 2 cream of potatoes. I don't use it that often, so I'm just gonna hold on to the 2. All of these are cream of chicken, as well as this right here, and I did put one in the front. They all expire around the same time, so I'm not gonna worry about that. And then this entire thing is full of cream of mushroom. I use both pretty regularly in the fall and winter months, so I know I will go through this. I do not think that this is an excessive amount. I use a lot, and when I say a lot, I do mean a lot, in the fall and summer for lots of soups and other dishes, so have no problem with having this much. As I dwindle down, I will get more, but for now, this is okay, and I absolutely love it. I also took all of the pastas, and I went ahead and put those away, as well as ramens. I can tell you, I do need more pasta very badly. I only have 3 boxes of spaghetti left, and I like to keep about 6 to 10 on hand. I am a very big pasta person, so, and as it doesn't go bad, I definitely want to keep it on hand. So once I put all of that away, I'm going to start working through this, and everything is looking pretty good. I'm going to show you guys what I did. So first off, all of my fruits and vegetables are along this bottom right here. I know olives, I don't know how they categorize themselves here, but I just thought that they went well up here. All of my soups and kind of heat up and eat meals are here, as well as some cold pastas. So I use that pasta once I cook it, I use it for cold pasta. Then we have all of my canned meats here, and then I have like the summer sausage and stuff back here as well. And then this is just my regularly used stuff. And then we can go into the bedroom here. And we have my dried stuff as normal. I went ahead and put the couple pastas up here. This one is still empty as of right now. But here we have the baking sodas, stuff like that. I never feel like I have enough baking soda. I use it for so much, so you can never have too much. This is the only pastas I have right here that I use regularly. And then my ramens, my boyfriend really likes ramen, so I keep on hand. He doesn't really eat the beef very often, so I really need to find something to do with this and then just stock up on the chicken and leave it at that. Then lastly, we come in here and I have my milk stocked at the top because I need to use these up. Again, I will use them pretty quickly. And then all of my canned goods, except the cream ofs, all fit in this one shelf. And that I'm so excited about because this was a complete disaster. This will be hopefully all being moved into one room in the middle, the last room that we just left. I'm hoping to get it all organized and put all of the food storage in that room. But for now, I'm just putting it back and organizing it so I can actually find things. So all of my canned goods, minus the cream ups that I just showed you that I need to put away, go in here so I can still have room for the sauces and all of the other stuff that I need to. Okay, you guys, so organization wise, we have everything lined up. It doesn't seem organized, but I wanted to see how many of each item I had. So anything you see kind of just side by side means there was only one of that item. I have kind of my quick grab meals here, or not meals, but yeah, I guess they're meals, they're Pop-Tarts. And then I have spices. These are vinegars and oils and stuff over here. I go through a lot of oats, so I think that honestly I could probably have some more of that. Salsa, I definitely go through a lot of salsa, need some more of that. Some of the singular stuff though, I'm just gonna have the singular, but like the juices and a couple of the vinegars, once I use up, I'm not gonna get. These are all my pre-packaged, like there's teriyaki noodles, mashed potatoes, cheddar and broccoli soup. These are the mixes. And then over here we have the mustard, mayo, peanut butter, more individual. There's muffin mixes. These are the rices. And then these are my individual sauces that I own. A lot of these sauces right here I use for freezer meals. So this tells me that I'm doing really good and can have more freezer meals. Love that. Then this is the dressings and stuff. So first of all, I do not need to buy Italian or soy sauce probably ever again. I do make honey mustard chicken as a freezer meal, so this is okay. Caesar I make rarely, so I really probably only need to keep one on hand. Balsamic vinaigrette, I don't know what I was doing. I use it rarely, so really I need to use this up and then just keep one on hand. Hot sauce I use, garlic I use a lot of, so this is understandable, and sesame oil I probably need to only have one on hand. That is the final organization for this, so I just need to put it all away, and then I will show you how it looks.
Hi guys, so you're probably wondering, where is the video showing you what it looks like all put away? And the answer to that is, I don't have it. I'm not sure what happened. I did film it. However, the video seemed to have disappeared. And unfortunately, at this time, everything is in shambles again. And that is not from the lack of organization. I'm actually, at the time I'm editing this, organizing the space and getting the food moved around how I want it. So I can't show you the final process. I can tell you that it all fit in the cabinet with the empty shelves, and with the exception of a few of the dressings, and those are going to freezer meals, or they did go to freezer meals. So they actually ended up working out perfectly. I have not gotten the stuff that I needed to stock up on at this point, because again, I didn't want to purchase more because I knew I was moving everything around. For instance, this bed is about to leave. I have a few other furniture pieces that are leaving, and I'm reorganizing everything right now. So I am sorry that you guys never got to see that final video. Again, I have no idea where it went. I checked my deleted folder. It is not in there. I'm not really sure what happened to it. So just trust me, it ended up really nicely, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, taking you through all of the food pretty much in my house with the exception of things in my fridge and freezer. This is pretty much everything in my pantry. I know that I've shown you a general overview. This obviously went into detail where you can see exactly what I have and just about how much of it I have. I obviously didn't count each item and tell you, but you can kind of get a pretty good idea based on everything lined up, which is exactly what I needed to do. Just to let you know, this is a stock for me and me alone. However, I do have a boyfriend that is over here often, so he also partakes in enjoying the food here, as well as during the pandemic, my grandma and grandpa were able to utilize the pantry stock up that I had when you couldn't find anything at the grocery store. So it really worked out well, and so I try to keep things on hand that I know I'm gonna eat, but also I try to keep some that I wouldn't mind if I couldn't find it for a while and if somebody else needed to borrow it. So some of those items you saw, I definitely would eat. I don't keep anything that I'm not going to eat on hand, but they may keep more than the average person that stockpiles for a single person, because I do share. So that is why there is so much of certain items. I also like to make large portions and freeze meals. So that's another reason, is because I make large batches of freezer meals. And so a lot of it goes all at once. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will show you what this looks like once all of this stuff gets organized. So I will see you guys next time. Bye.